Hey y'all, what's up? Welcome back. I'm doing a get ready with me video. Obviously my hair is in twists, so we're gonna talk about hair in this video. We're gonna do my makeup and we're just gonna chat about stuff. And I'm also using some new products in this video, so I'll be testing out this Makeup Forever HD foundation stick, or no, it's called Invisible Cover Stick Foundation. I just got this from them a couple weeks ago. They also sent me the Makeup Forever Ultra HD foundation. I actually really like this. When this first came out, when did this new one come out? Like maybe last year-ish, a year and a half ago, because they had just the HD foundation before and I really liked that. But then this formula, when I first tried it, I didn't like how watery it was. But now that I've been using it, and I've been using more water-based like thin foundations lately, I really like it. So I actually wore this in my Prakashi Nectar first impressions video that I did last week, and so that's the foundation that you guys see in that video. So if you want me to do a, you know, like a full face with this, let me know. But today I'll be using the stick foundation to test it out and see how it does. So we will see how it does. So let me just go ahead and get started because yeah. I'm first moisturizing my face. I've been using this Caudalie elixir faithfully. You can see I've already used a bunch and I only use about a drop or two for my face every day. And so it's luxury for your face. That's what it is. It's like it makes me feel like I just went to the spa and I'm getting like the most expensive treatment ever. I'm not even sure how much this costs at the store because I got this given to me, but that's what I've been starting out my foundation routines with, because I find that when I put some sort of oil on my face and moisturizer, my foundation just in general looks better. It just looks better. So I think it's just, you know, the whole idea that you're supposed to like prep your skin before you do makeup. And that's such a crucial step. And I didn't really realize it until, you know, after doing so many photo shoots and video shoots now. Every makeup artist that I've ever worked with has taken a lot of time to prep my skin before actually applying makeup. So it's more than just, you know, throwing on some moisturizer. It's like they take some sort of serum or skin base and they massage it in like I'm doing now, and then they apply the moisturizer and they do the same thing because it just allows your skin to get warmed up and ready for makeup application. So I put that on my face and then I add my what's it called, this sorry y'all, my phone's going off and I'm hearing it on my computer. I'm using my tiger grass cream as usual. You guys, I already talked about this in, what video did I talk? Oh, in my skincare video. I'm already out of it, like almost out. Look at that. I'm gonna have to buy some more because this was, oh gosh, I'm talking about not wasting it, and I just like put a whole freaking, y'all, struggles. Okay, so dang, I really just wasted like a good day and a half worth of cream on my leg right now, and I'm mad because that stuff is expensive. But I have to buy some more because it's so good. Like, I've been getting so many compliments on my skin for like the past few months because I think really it's been the process of really like using my face oils, because I've used that one and another one. I can't remember what it is. It's like a face serum. But using my oils, using this skin cream, which is the biggest change that I've done in my skin regimen, and really has helped the overall look of my skin and feel of my skin. Because you guys know that, or you know, people ask me, you know, how do you get rid of dark spots and like all that kind of stuff? One is exfoliation. So make sure you're exfoliating your face on a daily basis because you want to get rid of the dead skin that is, you know, your dark areas. And then using citrus based or like vitamin C based skin creams and stuff also help. But I think that tiger grass cream has brightened up even like my under eye circles. Like has brightened it up, and because I haven't added anything else into my regimen. It's just been, you know, that. So yeah, it's really good stuff if you haven't gone and picked it up yet. Okay, so I'm gonna add this this stick foundation. I have my mirror over here. Does it match? Yeah, it matches. It's thick though. Ooh, really thick. I don't really like thick foundations like this, because I'm really not really doing much today. But for the purposes of this video, we will keep going. It blends pretty nicely. But again, adding that foundation, adding that, sorry y'all, I can't talk this morning. Adding that cream, that moisturizer, and the oil automatically makes most things pretty easy to blend. So if you're struggling, or you find that like your foundation is like cakey, and you've switched out the foundations, you're like, why is everything cakey or dry on me? Use a heavier moisturizer before you put on your foundation, and even, you know, incorporate an oil like I did, or an elixir, and it may solve your problems. That looks pretty good, actually. It doesn't, it feels a little heavy, I'm not gonna lie. It's definitely a full coverage foundation, but it's blending nicely. And it doesn't look like cakey at all, actually. Okay. I can work with this. I can work with this. Okay, so now I'm gonna, what am I doing? Oh, I'm just doing simple makeup today. You guys know I don't ever do nothing too extra when it comes to makeup. I like skin to look like skin. I like my features to look like real features. I don't like to, you know, do the most. But anyway, so can we talk about the new edition movie series on BET? Y'all, okay, first off, I have to give y'all background. So I fell in love with New Edition when I was in about 8th grade. And I don't know, I was kind of in a phase where I was like, you know, we didn't really have social media and stuff like that. So like, you know, kids, we had to figure out other things to do with our time. This was maybe, I was in 8th grade. What year was that? 2004, 2005. And so I spent a lot of time on the internet just downloading music, like listening to Yahoo Radio. That used to be my thing, Yahoo Radio. I used to listen to Yahoo Radio all the time before Pandora was in existence. And I would listen to like the 80s or 90s R&B station, and I would learn about all these artists from back then. And so New Edition was one of those artists or groups that I learned about that I just became obsessed with. Like, I was listening to Cool It Now, watching the videos and everything in 8th grade, like fangirling over like a 20-year-old video. But I just loved all their music, you know, and it was just really age appropriate, obviously, because they were young whenever they made that music. And that, Mr. Telephone Man, all those songs. So it was super age appropriate. And then, you know, as I continued listening, that's when I started obsessing over, you know, Ralph Tresvant's, like, you know, solo album with Sensitivity on it. And, you know, Belle Biv DeVoe, of course. And listening to all of their songs. And Bobby Brown. I mean, it was just like, they all individually, or when they broke up, had amazing music, and then together they also had amazing music. So I was always, you know, listening to their stuff, whatever. So I went to the BET Awards last summer, and they told us, they showed a preview of the series, right? And I was sitting in the audience like, bruh, this is about to be so good. It is about to be so good. And so I had been waiting on it. Like, seriously, since the summer, I've been like antsy about, you know, waiting for this, because I've always loved like all those movies like 5 Heartbeats and Temptations and, you know, the Jackson 5 story. All those movies I grew up watching them all the time and learned them, all the songs and everything. So whenever, I'm gonna pull this over here. Whenever I heard that the New Edition movie was gonna come out, I was like, yes, yes. But you know what's crazy? And I'm sorry if I spoil it for some of y'all by talking about it, but I won't feel bad because it's been out. By the time this video goes up, it would have been out for like 3 weeks already, 2 weeks, or maybe almost a month, and you should have already watched it. So if you don't want to hear about it, I'm sorry. Pause this video, go watch it, and then come back and finish. But yeah, so their story is crazy. Like, who knew that they didn't get paid? Could you imagine? Oh my gosh. And back then, it's like, you know, it's crazy because even for the moms, like, right, the moms, you know, should have asked more questions, should have known better. But really, should they have known better? Like, the music industry is intimidating for anybody who's not familiar with it, let alone back then for some kids and their moms from the hood trying to navigate through that space without any proper guidance. So, you know, you can't even judge or, you know, say nothing about the moms because it's like, how were they supposed to know? You know what I'm saying? Like, let's think about the environment and, you know, the kind of things that they were used to. And so that was like crazy though. And the thing was, I always heard that like New Edition had a crazy story. But the fact that they were able to really show us like the dirt and, you know, the success, you know, I think that's so real. And I was so like, you know, happy that they made it a point to make the movie during their lifetime. Like, we still have all the members of New Edition here. It's so sad when, you know, they wait until artists pass away to like make these amazing movies or documentaries about them, and then it's like you re-fall in love with them, and then it's like a, you know, it's a hard thing to do because you like fall in love and then they're like no longer with us, you know. And so I think this was like a perfect, you know, opportunity for people to really celebrate the New Edition story, like for real, because it's worth celebrating. Because their music was so good. And I don't even care. I'm buying that Belle Biv DeVoe album that they just came out with whenever they released the movie. Because now it's like, I want to support y'all. Like, I want to make sure y'all are good for life. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I feel. Like, you know, like, I'm sure that, you know, I won't love every single thing. Well, maybe I will. Who knows? I don't know. You know, I regardless of the fact, if I never even listen to the music, I'm still buying the album because like I want to support, you know? So yeah, obsessed. And can we also talk about, can we also talk about y'all, the casting for this, impeccable. Like, they got every single member so right. And you know what's exciting to me, you know, beyond the fact that yes, all of them are fine, Luke James, Keith Powers, they're all fine, you know, beautiful men for sure. But what's exciting to me is that you already know that these guys are the new like black actors in Hollywood. Like, you just know that they are going to kill the game after this. Like, the fact that they were able to showcase their talents, multifaceted talents, because they're not only just acting, they're dancing, they're singing, and if you guys didn't know, they did all the music. Like, they recorded all the music for the series, so they didn't just, you know, sing over the tracks or anything, or not sing over, like lip sing, they actually sang. So they're showing that they are ready, like they're talented, and that is exciting because if I think about it, I'm like, who is our Denzel Washington? Who is our Shamar Moore? Who is our, you know, Omar Epps and Maurice Chestnut? Like, they're all with us still, but where are the younger versions of them? You know, like when Boys in the Hood came out, you had Ice Cube, Maurice Chestnut, Cuba Gooding Jr. Like you had all those young black men acting, and you know, I don't know if we have seen that same kind of like generation yet, you know, like since them, if that makes sense. And what I was thinking when I was watching the movie, I was just like, wow, like it's them. They're the next generation. Like they're the ones that we're gonna see, you know, in everything from this point forward. And that is just, you know, exciting, and it makes me really happy because you know, just seeing people walk in their light and walk in their purpose and doing what they love to do is very satisfying for me. And it makes you remember that the dream is still real. You know, like the dream is still real during this time where we've got so much craziness going on in the world that I don't even want to, let's not even get into it, okay? We have so much craziness going on in the world that, you know, there's still light out there, and there's still, you know, areas of the world, aka entertainment, where you can still find, you know, you can find that happy place. Because I think like for a lot of people, television, your favorite songs, your favorite artists are refuge from, you know, the cruelty of the world. And just to know that, you know, these young men are going to be representing that now, it is really exciting. So I'm just so happy for them. And, you know, I just am genuinely happy for them. And yeah, so that's super exciting. Now, you know, now that they've, you know, they're there, and you know I love the fact that they are, you know, I follow Keith Powers. Well, I follow all of them on Instagram and on Twitter, but I've been seeing Keith Powers tweeting like, you know, hashtag Black Boy Joy a lot, and I'm just like, yes, like they're real people, right? And they're not afraid to recognize like who they are. And I think being on the platform of BET gives them that confidence also, because it's like they're doing this for the culture, you know, and that's beautiful. So beautiful and exciting, because I feel like there's so much going against the black boy these days. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all know that this is a crazy world, and black boys and men are just targets on so many levels, so many levels. And to see them, you know, 5 young black men succeeding and being excellent is, you know, I already know they're giving life to those boys that love to sing and dance and dream of acting and dream of being artists. And, you know, they're 10, 15 years old right now, and they, you know, may be feeling discouraged about life or discouraged about whatever, and they see a movie like New Edition, and it just shows them that you can make it. Because if they can make it out the hood, so can you. I'm just really happy. You know, that's one place in the world where, you know, there's still hope. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's easy to get really boggled down by life and like its circumstances and stuff. But like, you know, enjoying a great movie, enjoying, you know, great music, and love in your life, and finding like those moments where you can really just let loose and enjoy something, I think we need that. And so I think that's what I hope, you know, YouTube does for a lot of people. You know, even for creators, a lot of creators come from places where they're just like, I want to escape my world, so let me create my own world on the internet. And that is real. You know, if you get on YouTube and you start creating a community for yourself, it's really a great way to get your mind off of the messed up stuff that's going on in your own life. And I think it's important to realize that and recognize that, because everybody isn't, everybody isn't blessed to have, a lot of things in life, like tangible things in life. But there's so many people out there who are incredibly talented and bright and smart. And, the good thing about YouTube, I'm looking for my contour cream. What the heck? Where is it? Well, maybe that's a sign that I only need to do a powder bronzer. But, it's a beautiful thing. And they need space too. They need space to, I'm using this, Becca, what is it called? It's a setting powder, but it's like a blurring setting powder. And I've actually really been liking it. So I've been using it to, bake lately. It's soft light blurring powder. This one is in Golden Hour. And but yeah, so I think like YouTube and like the internet is a good place for people who want to escape their current situations. And I would hope that, which is another reason why I keep my platform positive. There's enough negativity in the world that when you come over here to Lipstick and Curls world, that you don't need to get that again. Like, let's be positive. Let's talk about the good things in life. And by no means am I saying ignore the messed up stuff, because I am constantly watching the news. I'm constantly on social media reading things that are going on. And, I'm very aware and very woke, okay? Let's not get that twisted. But I think that at some point you have to recognize that, like, your psyche needs a break, The world can get really heavy and you can get caught up if you're somebody who's really empathetic. Like, I'm really empathetic. So when it comes to, like, really terrible things that go on in the world, I feel very deeply about them. And so for me, it gets really to a point where my mood gets messed up. My overall day will get, feel bad because of something that's not directly happening to me, but because of my empathy, it feels like it's happening to me, which I think is a good thing to have. Having a great level of empathy is a part of being human. I think what happens a lot in our world now is we get desensitized and we cut off that empathy in us so that we can cope. And that's not a good way to cope with what's going on in the world, because we're meant to feel, We're meant to have emotions that are good and bad. You know what I'm saying? And so it's okay to feel upset or angry about something that's going on in the world. And it don't gotta, directly hurt you, because that's the huge problem that's happening now, is like, because people aren't directly being affected by, the things that are going on, they don't feel anything about it. And, that is problematic, because if you don't ever feel, empathy for anyone, then you start moving on your own and moving in an individualistic idea, and you're never looking out for the common good at that point. You're only looking out for the good for yourself. And that is not humanity. That is, survival of the fittest. That is, primal, animalistic, mentality. And I believe that we are humans, and we're incredibly intelligent, and we can create and invent all of these things, right? But why is it so hard for us to love on each other? Why is it so hard for us to have empathy? And that's one of the things that, I think is an issue, and something that I don't think will be, solved, anytime soon or anything like that. But I think that it's something that we've got to start having at least conversations about it. Like, we have to be aware that there's something going on with us, and recognizing that, we have to figure out ways to treat each other better as human beings. There's just too much crazy in the world to add on to it by treating each other like crap and treating each other inhumanely. So, speaking of that, you guys, I have got to tell y'all about the book that I read about 2 weeks ago that has really helped and changed my outlook on life. Okay, so I read this book called The Four Agreements. It's super popular, but again, some people have no idea, have never heard of it before. And it's called The Four Agreements, and it's basically, you know, a new ideology on how to run your life, how to think about life, and how to, you know, what to change your perspective on the world and all that kind of stuff. And it's amazing. It is amazing. And since I read it, I've literally recited the agreements to myself every day. Like I have timers on my phone. What did I knock? I have timers on my phone for the morning so that I remember to recite them every day, because the whole idea is that, you know, we've been making these agreements with our beliefs and with people that tell us what to think and what to believe all of our lives. And, you know, I've been on this earth for 26 years and I'm trying to rewrite or, you know, overhaul negative agreements that I've made in my life. You know, negative agreements like feeling like I'm not enough, feeling like, you know, feeling those, just any kind of negativity that I've built just over time. Fear, feeling limited, feeling like I can't do this or I can't do that because I'm not prepared, or I don't have this and I don't have that. You know, those are all agreements that I've made over a course of my life that now I'm trying to rewrite, because nothing is limiting me in life. Nothing is limiting me in life. You know, if I continue to work hard and to be positive things will happen to me, right? It's like the law of attraction. And so it kind of talks about, you know, these four agreements and, you know, incorporating them into your life and how it will, you know, change the way that you see life. And so I've really been saying them every day, and ever since then, I kid you not, y'all, I kid you not, things have been just amazing. You know, I was in a rut last month when I was over like the holiday season, and it wasn't like anything super deep, nothing terrible happened. It was just a rough time. I was feeling inadequate, and I didn't understand why. I didn't understand why I was feeling inadequate, but for some reason that spirit of inadequacy was just overhauling me. So I was feeling like I'm just doing mascara. I'm using the CoverGirl So Lashy. This is my go-to, y'all. I don't even wear lashes no more, hardly. I just throw this mascara on because it's enough for me. And I've been on a very minimal makeup, you know, feel lately. But anyway, so I was just in a rut and I was trying to get myself out, and I you know, I had my birthday, which was great, but my mood was still kind of like off, even on my birthday. Like I wasn't really excited about it. I wasn't like, you know, whatever. And my manager sent me these books, you know, as gifts for my birthday. And, you know, one of them was The Four Agreements. Now, you guys, this book, dang it, this book has been following me, like for real. It's been following me because I've been seeing other people post about it. And have I been in focus this whole time? I can't tell on my screen. I am so sorry if I haven't been in focus this whole time, y'all, but we're just doing basic stuff, so hopefully it's not a huge deal. But yeah, so she sent me the book, and you know, I finally was like, okay, universe, God, you're telling me to read this book. I am going to read it, because now it's like right here in my hands. And so I started reading it, and I read the whole thing on like a 2-hour flight, and it just completely, you know, compelled me to change my state of mind. And it made me feel so much better. I got so much confirmation from the book that it was just amazing. So ever since then, I've been feeling just better about life in general, you know? And really great things have been happening. I'm going to the Grammys, okay, y'all? Like, I'm doing a couple other things that are just awesome and amazing that I will tell you guys about when I can. And yeah, and I've been connecting with you guys more. I did a Snapchat, like, kind of Snapchat, like, question Q&A type thing the other day. That was really awesome, and I felt super connected with you guys. And I've been in the mood to do more, like, Instagram live sessions and stuff like that. And so I've just been in better spirits, and things have just been really great. And I really believe that I needed the message that was in that book in order to unlock, you know, this positivity and this good spirit that I'm having right now, because I don't think that I would be able to really cherish my life the way right now without that. I feel like this Get Ready With Me is going to be so long, but I hope y'all don't mind. And I hope y'all stick it through, or stick it out with me. I actually really like my makeup, how it's coming out so far. Like, it looks really good. And I haven't even added highlight. Last step, we're just going to highlight. I've been using, we're going to add a little bit of blush. I'm using this Becca Rose Gold Skin Perfector. I'm assuming it's really a highlighter, but it's got like a, if you guys can see, it's like a rose gold kind of warm tone, so I use it as like a blush. Champagne Pop, you guys know I'm faithful. Champagne Pop is my favorite highlighter of all time, and I will probably use it forever because it's just bomb. It's bomb. Oh, it never fails me. It never fails me. I'm using Beeper from ColourPop on my lips because we're just doing a nude. We're not going to do anything crazy. Okay, so now we are done with the face. Now I'm going to take these twists out. So I actually did not like my twist. So whenever you have a failed hairstyle, just throw a head wrap on. I love y'all, and let me know. I am doing a Valentine's Day either Instagram live or Twitter chat, so comment down below which would you rather. We're gonna talk all about relationships, all about love. I'm gonna be answering you guys' questions. I get so many on a regular basis about how to move on, how to do this, how to let go, and all these things. So I decided, let's take the opportunity on Valentine's Day when everybody is super lovey-dovey, and let's chat as girlfriends, as, you know, just me and you. Let's grab our wine, let's grab our dinner, and let's date each other that night, because no one likes to feel lonely on Valentine's Day. So let's be together, all right? So let me know down below if you'd rather do an Instagram live or Twitter chat, and I will set it up and we will do it on Valentine's Day, okay? I will talk to you guys soon. I love y'all. Stay blessed. See you later. And this is the time for me that I always fall off my workout schedule. It never fails. I'll literally